The colors of blue along with the brush strokes will be so beautiful and so soothing to the eye. Today I will be showing how to paint this in the plain MDF, and the materials I am using are the pair of brushes, dotting tools and set of 5 colors. Here I have used different shades of blue which I have mixed with white. Welcome to Eeshaartstudio, and here today I will be showing you how to paint this beautiful dot mandala using 5 shades of blue and dotting tools. On the center marked MDF board, I will be dividing my circles into 5 equal quadrants. Using a scale and a pencil, I will be drawing the lines to join the dots which I have drawn here. So once the lines are drawn, I will be marking the dots to make the concentric circles that will be helping me to make the grids. Once the circles are being drawn, you can see how my board is getting divided into clear quadrants, which will be helpful for me to make a mandala patterns. Using my yellow dotting tool, it is the acrylic rod, I will be placing a center white dot, and I'm using a yellow nail art tool and making dots around the first circle. Now I'll be using the pink dotting tool, and I'm using the lightest shade of blue, and I'm placing the dots in the second row. Now using the next shade of blue, I'm placing the dots using my white acrylic rod. I'm using the circle as my guideline, and I'm placing the dots over it. Now I'm using the blue dotting tool, and I'm placing plumpy dots over the next row. Now I'm using my green dotting tool, and I'm placing the darkest shade of blue mixed with slight green, and I'm placing my dots over here. Since I'm not getting clear space for the last dot, I'm slightly erasing the previous 2 dots. I'm letting it to dry, and I'm placing my dots here. Now I'm using the micro dotting tool, and I'm placing white dots in between 2 blue dots. Now I'm placing top dots over the previously placed white dots over here. Using my white dot nail art tool, I'm giving swipes over here. Again I'm using. Now I will be walking my dots using my green dotting tool. Now I will be giving some brush strokes using my long ragged brush. Here, as you can see, I am gradually using the circles which I have marked over here as my guidelines. Now I am giving brush stroke using next size brush to get slightly thicker brush strokes. The amount of paint you have taken and the amount of pressure you apply on the brush is very important when you're making the brush strokes. You can see the amount of paint is increased over here, and I'm using my next size brush and I'm giving a gentle swipe from the next row. So gradually I will be increasing in the size of the brush strokes, because the length of the brush strokes also are increasing, and the amount of paint you load on your brush should also be carefully carried. As we do these brush strokes or any swipes, you can feel your mind getting calm. Gradually, I'm using the lower size brush to adjust with the amount of space I'm left with over here. Now using my blue tool, I have placed a center top dot over all the white dots which I have placed over here. Now using the transparent acrylic rod biggest size, I am placing dots in the outer layer. Be careful as you place dots in the outer layer, your thumb and your index finger will be helping you to slide the board. So when you are placing the dots, be careful not to damage the circles. Now using my oval tool, I'm placing dots over here in between the flowers. And I'm working my dots using the micro dotting tool. Now I'm micro dotting in between the blue dots on the outermost round. Now I'm using my green acrylic tool to place the dots over here. Now I'll be placing the center black dot to create a blue eye effect. If you feel my tutorials are very useful, please share your comment in the comment section. And if you feel it is helpful and you want to visit back to my channel, please do subscribe and share with any artist who love to watch it. Thank you.